Right now, we're going to get into our top 10 hottest comic books of the week from coverprice.com. That is right. This, by the way, guys, this is Kid Collector's favorite segment. He says it every week. He loves this segment. So, Kid Collector, this one's dedicated to you. Here we go. The top 10 hottest comics of the week based off of coverprice.com's top 10. We have number 10, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, number 1. A little bit of controversy around that. We could talk about that later. At number 9, we have Amazing Spider-Man, number 375. Number 8, we have New Avengers, number 10, the first appearance of Thane, son of Thanos, after that. A lot of speculation going on from Thor 6. Don't want to spoil anything there, though. At number 7, we have Spider-Man 234, the first Miles Morales as the Iron Spider. Number 6 is Maestro number 1, the George Perez 1 in 25 variant. Yeah, this was a great read, people. If you're not reading, I loved it. Peter David, fantastic. Number 5 is Thor number 5, first appearance of Black Widow. Number 4 is Marvel Spotlight number 32, the first appearance of Spider-Woman. Number 3 is Captain Marvel, the End, Momoko variant. Number 2 is Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knight number 1, first appearance of Robin King. And at number 1, we have Spider-Woman number 1, first solo story and fourth full appearance of Spider-Woman. However, as you all know, if you're not new to watching us, we like to take 3 interesting books of the week, and Chris likes to dissect it and give his thoughts, specific thoughts on why those 3 books are interesting. So, Chris, take it away.
Marvel is killing it. 8 out of 10 in the top 10, blowing everything else out of the water. All right, guys. So basically, there's so much awesome books that I could have talked about, but I'm going to start off with my number 3 pick with Spider-Man number 234, because Miles is back at it. Here he is again. He ain't going nowhere. So yeah, first appearance of Miles wearing the black and gold Iron Spider suit. And look, I mean, nothing too deep to talk about here, other than I just am championing this character. I think we had 1 week where he finally fell off, maybe 2, but he's back again, and I had to shine the spotlight on that and just say big ups to Miles, because, and again, look, guys, I'm coming at this from a perspective where I, as a reader of comics, I have not read much Miles Morales. I'm a big Peter Parker fan, and I never really got too much into the character, but I respect the character greatly, and I respect the hype, and the hype is real, and that's why I got to shout him out. And by the way, though, I will say, once I saw Into the Spider-Verse, the love for the character grew even more. So, but yeah, I love seeing Miles here. Let's just, hey, as long as we're doing the show, I think we're going to have a lot of Miles to come over the next weeks and coming months and even years. So had to put him in there. But what I'm extremely excited about, if you guys watch my channel that I did on my, watch my video that I did on my channel yesterday, you guys will already know how pumped I am about this. I have been talking about this character probably for close to a year now, and I've been telling you, and when I say suggesting, because I am not the one that says go buy this, spec on this. I always like to put my opinions out there and leave it at that, because if there's no love in the spec hunting, then you might regret your decisions. But I love this character, and I love the fact that there is spec related to MCU news, and that is Spider-Woman. And I'm going to talk about these next 2 books basically as one. But to start off, we have Spider-Woman number 1. This book was number 1 this week. Unbelievable. And this is not Spider-Woman's first appearance. It's actually, if you do the math, it's her 6th appearance. But her first appearance in Marvel Spotlight 32, which was number 4 on the list. Obviously, at the Spider-Woman, number 1 is still a lot more affordable than Marvel Spotlight number 2. I was looking on listing sold, and you can still grab a Spider-Woman in a decent, probably lower high grade, high mid grade for under $50, possibly. That was yesterday. Who knows how much it's increased today? Because we've already seen, I mean, we saw over 109% increase. But with Marvel Spotlight 32, her first appearance, We had a 9.8 sell for over $550. I saw a 9.0 PGX sell for almost $300. And I saw a mini high grade raw selling for over $200. When I talked about this book, I did a video probably about 6-7 months ago on my channel stating 4 Bronze Age keys to invest in for under $50. This was one of them. I said, if you could find a decently high grade of this book for $50, and if you love the character and you're invested in the character, or if you're only in it for that investment reasons, you're willing to take the risk, this is a book to buy. Now, and I said this in my video yesterday, I guarantee you, I looked at this book in mid grades, right? And we can show, I got my book right here in my CGC 4.5 that I paid $30 for plus shipping. This was probably over a year ago. I'm stating it right now. And again, my opinion based with the numbers as they've been coming in this last week, you probably won't be able to get a 5.0 under $100 in the coming weeks because this hasn't peaked yet. Now, I haven't even got into the speculation hype and why this is. And that's because we did get an official announcement, which we talked about on our previous Comic Book Canada show, that Sony's producer, Amy Pascal, is working with Marvel Studios for a female-led character. Obviously, being that it's tied with Pascal, it points directly to Spider-Woman, and that's why this book jumped. And I always talk about the levels of speculating, or the stages of speculation hype, and we're not even at the final stage, and that's when the movie is going to be officially announced. And I think this book is going to increase 5-fold plus. It's just this book is not done cooking.
Yeah, I agree. There's other candidates as to who Olivia Wilde could be directing, right? What film she could be directing. Could be, it could be Silk, Cindy Moon. It could be Spider-Gwen. It could be any of those. But like, it really does make the most sense here that it could be Spider-Woman. Her connections to Hydra, right? Her connections to Captain Marvel being like her best friend. So there's a lot of fingers pointing in that direction, I would say as well. And yeah, guys, like I just brought this up 2 months ago. Oops. Kid Collector, 2 months ago, I found a Marvel Spotlight 32 at 9.6 CGC for $400. I mean, geez. So yeah. And Isaac, good point. It's crazy that a lot of Spider-Man related characters in the top 10 list, and they're spiking up in value. It's unbelievable. Every week it's Spider-Man, right? Every week. And you know what? You and I, Chris and I, our main character, our love for Spider-Man, it's our favorite character by far. And seeing this, I can't wait to see what the future holds for not only the character in comic books, but also the character in other properties as well. So super exciting. That is our top 10 hottest comics of the week.